What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your boy Soul. Peace, love, and blessings. Back again with another video. We're going to talk about official Ward, our choice words for Haitian people. Before we do that, I want to ask y'all to please do me a favor. Hit the link in my bio. You will find my website. On my website, you will find my music, my merchandise, and stickers. I got the Haitian flag stickers coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. Without any further hesitation, let's get right into it. Official Lauren Ward posted on her Instagram story a few days ago. This is what she had to say. Haitian people are exhausting AF. Y'all swear someone, African Americans, owe you something, LMAO. Every Haitian person I've ever encountered thinks they're better than Jamaicans, Trinidadians, African Americans, etc. just off the strength of them being the first country to liberate, or whatever y'all did. So, my question is, does official Lauren Ward know what African Americans did? Because I feel like a lot of this angst comes from a place of self-hate and a misunderstanding of herself as an individual. I feel like someone who is well-versed and well-educated on their history doesn't talk about others in this way. First and foremost, I want to inform you all, if you haven't been formally educated, we are under the system of white supremacy. Under that system of white supremacy, education about your true identity as an African American is strictly prohibited. Now, the reason I say this is because Haitians have a sense of racial pride, racial esteem, or nationalism, as some people want to call it. Where does this nationalism come from? Where does this sense of racial esteem come from? It comes from knowing your history. A person who knows their history behaves a lot differently. When you have racial esteem, the way you operate on this planet is a lot different. Racial esteem comes from knowing your history. A lot of African Americans, in my opinion, do not have a lot of racial esteem. When you come up inside the United States, they teach you about history as an African. They teach you ancient Egypt, which they briefly go over. They don't tell you that ancient Egypt and ancient Kemet are the reasons why Greece, the Greeks, Spain, and a lot of European countries were able to prosper in the way that they did. I mean, we taught them about mathematics. We taught them about how to take a shower. We taught them about chemistry. We taught them about medicine. We taught them about reading and writing. We taught them about farming, agriculture. We taught them about a lot of things. But again, when you open up these history books, they don't teach you about that. So when a white boy sitting inside of the classroom is learning about history, and he's learning that his founding fathers are the reason why the world is a better place, and they are here with this arrogance and this cockiness, believing that their people are responsible for some of the greatest contributions to society, it puts confidence in themselves and gives them a sense of pride. A lot of black people don't get that. I grew up inside the United States and I had an education in history from Americans, and they didn't teach me shit. I had to go back and open up some history books written by black people to get an accurate understanding of the dynamics of history that's going on. I had to learn the real history, because if you let your oppressor teach you history, they will not teach you the real history. They will teach you the history that they want you to know. What do they want you to know? They want you to think that you're a slave. They want you to have no understanding of history beyond slavery. So most African Americans that grow up inside the United States got this idea in their head that they were slaves, and that's about as far back as their history goes. When you start learning about your history and you start learning about African history, you learn about some of the greatest empires in the world, some of the greatest contributions to society that have ever been made. Most of them were made by Africans. You get a sense of pride in yourself. So Haitian people have something a little bit different, you feel me? When you grow up in Haiti, you have racial esteem because Haitians write the history books. If France would have won the Haitian Revolutionary War, the history books would look a lot different. Drastic difference. The way they talk about Haitian people, you would think that they were the worst people on the face of this planet. Like I said, it's to be expected under the system of white supremacy. Now, Haitian people do have a problem with African Americans. In my opinion, this comes from the way that African Americans are portrayed on the television. But here's the finesse, you feel me? Because I feel like some Haitian people do forget this. African Americans, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Africans, we are all the same thing. We come from Africa. Haitians, Jamaicans, and African Americans versus Africans. Africans, some of the tribes in Africa are still following that genetic path, to put it that way. So, in a sense, Haitians, Jamaicans, and African Americans are Africa united, because slave traders ended up taking slaves from multiple parts of Africa and bringing them to the destination. And when they started breeding, well, because that's the best way I can put it, they ended up breeding humans. I know it sounds inhumane, but that's just the reality of the situation. When they were breeding these human beings, they were crossing different tribes with each other. So Haitians are Africa united. African Americans are Africa united. The only difference between a Haitian person, African American person, Trinidadian, and Jamaican is literally one boat stop. That's about it. Haitians weren't, the first successful slave rebellion, I think it ended up happening, I think it was in Colombia. I'm not sure, I gotta go look it up. Haitians were the first independent black republic, so we weren't the first country to liberate. The first independent black republic. Haitians ended up beating Napoleon, arguably one of the greatest generals in all European history. And we're talking about a slave rebellion, about a group of individuals that had nothing but machetes, a few guns, beating one of the greatest generals of all time. And the reason why people try to underplay what happened in Haiti is very simple. It's very convenient for them to do that. When you undermine our history, you make it seem as if we've been up to nothing. Undermining history is unforgivable. Haitian history is Black history. So when you celebrate Black History Month, understand that what happened in Haiti isn't exclusive to Haitians. It says First Black Republic, not First Haitian Republic. You feel me? African Americans can take pride in Haiti as well. It's not exclusive. That's my 2 cents on it. I'm gonna say this. Being born on a patch of dirt doesn't inherently make you better than anyone. If you believe that you were born on makes you better than someone, I want to inform you that you are sadly mistaken. And I hope you come out of the delusion that you are living in. Peace, love, and blessings. I'll say it one more time. Please do check out my website. Hit the link in my bio. If you have something to say, any comments about anything that I had to say, go ahead and drop them below.